Hello, love. Welcome to Yoga Life with Amber. I'm Amber. Thank you so much for being here. I am a personal trainer and a yoga instructor, so I love to blend those two together. We are going to talk about something super important today that we often forget about. I forget about. I'll just call myself out. And that is our beautiful, amazing, solid feet. I was teaching a class in person the other day, and this man came up to me before I set up my yoga mat, and he was like, "Do you have any suggestions for feet?" And I'm like, I don't think I have a video so far on feet. So that's what we're going to do today. This is for anyone and everybody. If you have plantar fasciitis, welcome. A lot of this is geared around relieving pain of plantar fasciitis, and you can heal it over time if you just continue these practices. Come to your mat, onto your glutes to start. Let's start upright, seated. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Woo, that was my hip. Just take a moment and thank your feet for carrying you around this planet, walking you around this planet every day. If you're standing, any movement, we can move because of our feet. So take your thumbs, and we're just going to roll our thumbs on the inside of our arches. We're going to give ourselves a little foot massage to start class. And then from the inside of the arch, maybe go all the way up into the pad of the foot, all the way up into the big toes. And then squeeze those big toes, and then squeeze the second toe, third toe, fourth toe, pinky toe. And then rub on the tops of your feet. Yeah. You don't have to sit around and wait for someone to come give you a foot massage. You can give yourself a foot massage. And then squeeze your feet, and then kind of take it wherever you want, however you want to massage your feet. For today's class, we are going to talk about, or I'm going to refer to your feet having four corners. So keep rubbing your feet. I'm just going to show you. If you look up here, four corners of the feet are going to be one corner on the pad, second corner, pad of the pinky, third corner on the inside of the heel, fourth corner on the outside of the heel. So we really want to plant our feet down today and ground through our feet when we're standing. And we want to drive our car straight. If you've watched my other video on that, that means we don't want to take our feet out or in. We want them to be straight and planted directly under our hips. All right, if you're done with that foot massage, let's slowly roll onto your back. Take your time. I like to grab my knees and then softly roll all the way back onto our spines. Place your feet on the earth and then pick your heels up. Spread your toes really wide, and then there's not a lot of weight on the pads of our feet here, so gently feel them planted, those two corners we talked about, and then slowly drop the heels like you're kind of gripping the earth, but really gently to start. And then bring your hands to your belly. Let's just begin class with some deep intentional breaths. Inhale, belly puffs up into your hands. Exhale, belly button drops into the spine. Allow your shoulders to be really soft away from your ears. Let's take two more breaths just like that. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. I'm bringing the breath in to remind us that even though we're working on the feet, we're going to be thinking about our feet, I still want you to breathe deeply and intentionally as we move. Let's take that right ankle on top of the left thigh. And then walk that left heel in towards the glute. And then take your hand and pull the toes towards your right knee. So we're flexing that foot. Kind of peeling back the toes a little bit. You could stay right here, or you might pull that left knee in towards your chest, getting a little stretch in the IT band while you do this. So we're just really pulling those toes in towards our shin muscle here. And you might Notice, do you have like a big arch? Do you have no arch? What's going on with your feet? Still sending some loving kindness into your feet. Good. And then we're going to do something a little funky. We're going to hold hands with our feet like lovers would do. So we're going to interlace the fingers and the toes. So you're going to take that pointer finger in between the big toe and the second toe, and then middle finger in between the second and third, and so on and so forth. So this might be a challenge, but see if you can get your hands in between your toes, and then point your foot and flex your foot. You might even roll it in circles one way and the other way. Be really careful with your ankles if you've broken an ankle or busted an ankle a bunch like me. Yoga is the only thing that's helped me not break my ankles. That's the truth. Good. One more time. Down and up. Awesome. And then release those toes. Maybe wiggle them out. And then drop both feet back down to the earth. We're going to go to the other side. Whichever side you didn't do last time. You can stay right here and just take that hand, pull the toes towards the shin, or you might pull that right knee in towards the chest. Good. Pull those toes towards your knee. Soft shoulders, soft breath. And then let's interlace the fingers and the toes. Some of you might be like, I can't do that. Well, just try. See what you can do. Just get in between those toes is what I really want you to do. Opening them up, getting that blood moving, bringing some attention to the feet. When I think about the feet, I think about foundation. I think about strength and grounding in. And there's a quote that came to mind, and I'm going to share it with you. It says, when your yes is certain, your no is automatic. So as we move today with our feet, it's a really simple practice. Think about, what things do you stand for? What things do you metaphorically stand for? Release the hands and the feet. Drop it low, girl. Drop it low, girl. Good. And then we're going to roll onto our side softly, and then press ourselves all the way up to a seat. You're going to need a block. I'm going to give you a second to locate a block or anything that looks like a block. We're going to stand up slowly and come to the wall. Take your time. So hopefully you can still see me. I think you can. I think I measured this right with the camera. A little offsetting today. Place the bottom of the pad of your foot into the side of the block, heel down. Now, I personally don't have a ton of flexibility in my Achilles tendon, the back of my heel. So for me, this is a huge calf stretch. So I can't even reach the wall. I'm just gonna keep my hands right here. If you can reach the wall and you wanna lean a little bit forward, go for it. If you want a little deeper stretch. But for me, right here is like winner, winner, chicken dinner. Or if you're vegan, winner, winner, tofu dinner. Good, so flex those toes towards your nose and breathe here. Now, I'm getting a little more open as I sit here and talk, so I am gonna reach for the wall. So we're gonna open up those calf muscles. Find that beautiful curve in the low back. When you do that, you're really gonna feel that stretch a little bit more. Now, if you have a wooden block or something, that might be even more awesome because you're putting more pressure into the pads of the foot. My block is really soft. Let's do one more deep breath here. Soft shoulders. And slowly bring yourself up, and let's switch sides. So our first and second corners of the feet. Up on the black heel reaches down towards the earth. Now this side's really tight for me, so my heel is barely touching the ground. That's where the breath comes in. So really engage your breath, move that breath. And if it's really painful, deep, solid breaths. If you need a break, come out of it. This is a very different type of practice today. Bring in some gratitude, bring in that idea of what is your yes? What do you stand for? If your yes is love, then you're probably going to reject anything that doesn't look like that. Love and kindness. Which makes it really easy to say, no, I'm not going to talk crap about that person with you today. Sorry about it. Good. So now that we've been here a little bit, I can reach my hands to the wall, see how you feel. And then I'm going to stick my tailbone out slightly, invite that curve in the low lumbar. Drop those shoulders down your back, hugging your belly slightly as you breathe. Into your ribs. One more breath. Awesome. Slowly come off the wall. You can move your block. We're going to do one more thing on the wall. Place your hands on the wall. Walk towards it. We'll start with the left foot. Take that left foot back, bend in the right knee. And then press away from the wall. Engage the shoulders just a little bit and really make sure that foot is straight to the wall. So for me, my foot wants to go out to the left. I want to keep it straight. Good. And then find your place on the wall that feels really good for you. We're really wanting to open up those back chain of muscles, especially in the calf muscle, back of the ankle, and really press into those four corners of the feet. Remember where they are. Two sides of the heel, mound of the big toe, mound of the pinky toe. Good. And then you might begin to bend that back knee just a little bit. And really try to keep that left heel down. For one more breath. Awesome. Slowly bring that left foot to the wall and then switch sides. Look back, make sure the toes are pointed to the wall directly. And then bend into that left knee or the other side. See, my heel wants to come up, so I'm really going to press it down. Activate through my shoulders. Pull the shoulders down my back. Deep breaths. Bringing my attention to the four corners of my feet while I'm here. And then maybe try to bend in their right knee just a little bit. Good. One more breath. Awesome. Slowly release. All right, let's go back to our mat. We have one more thing. So we're going to come to all fours, hands and knees. Tabletop pose. Take the hands underneath the shoulders and then tuck your toes. Now, for me, I have to kind of reach back there and make sure my pinky toe is tucked under. It's a little bit small and needs a little love. Good. And then press your glutes back towards your heels. And you might even reach your arms out a little bit like this. Now, if this is enough of a stretch, stay right here. For me, it pretty much is, but I want to show you the next option. Stay here. Or walk the hands in towards the knees, and then you might even sit up. Hands come to heart center. You might even close your eyes. Keep those pinky toes tucked in. Now, if this has got your feet on fire, really soften the shoulders, soften your jaw. For me, I'm really having to work through it because this is killer. Breathe. Stay here. I'm going to bring my hands back down because it's a little bit intense for me. Wherever you are, stay with that breath. Really opening up the bottoms of the feet here, the toes, big stretch for the toes. And this is the last thing we're going to do, so stay with it. You got this. One more breath. Awesome. Come on out. Untuck the toes. Then kind of simply tap the top of the feet down on the ground. Good, and sit your hips back. Come onto your knees. Good, so we already have our block close, I hope. So I'm going to grab my block or a pillow or something that you brought out of hiding. I'm going to put this under my glutes. Good. And then take your feet down, knees up. And then look down at your feet and take a mental image of your feet, just like this, pointed straight, not going out or in, parallel to each other, right under your knees. And this is exactly how I want you to stand, walk, run, all the things. When you're putting weight on your feet, make sure they're exactly like this. And spread those toes really wide. See how much space you can get between your toes. You might even use your fingers to do that. I call them monkey toes. My son has monkey toes. He can like grab things with his toes. It's really funny. He's 9 months old, so it's pretty cool. Good. Soft shoulders. Good. And then wrap your arms around your knees. Maybe grab opposite elbows or hands. And use your arms to allow yourself to sit up a little bit taller. Close your eyes. Shine that heart forward. And imagine that someone is pouring warm honey all over the top of your head, and it is dripping slowly down your hair, your face, your shoulders. It's warm on your heart, your breath, all the way down into your hips. And allow it to come up your leg bones to your knees. And softly pour down your shin bone to your ankles and your feet. And imagine that this honey is love. It is your yes. What do you say yes to the most? For some of us, we say yes to everybody else before we say yes to ourselves and our own boundaries and our own well-being. Thank you so much for being here today, for taking time for you, for your feet that carry you around this planet. Let's take 3 deep breaths together. I hope that you have the most beautiful day and you really send some love to your feet, because they are pretty magical if you think about it, all that they do for us. Thank you so much for being here. If this video got you feeling like making my way downtown, walking fast paces, something homebound. Just saying, she said walking in that. If it got you feeling good, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, make some comments about your feet, tell me what's going on, and I can't wait to see you next time. Namaste for today. Bonus feature. The sweet gentleman that asked me about his feet, I asked him to start with, because he's never done yoga ever, I asked him to start with legs up the wall. So if you have even 3 minutes, even 1 minute, take your butt to the wall, take your legs up the wall so you have support, and just lie there and melt for as long as you have time for today. And if you're standing all day at your job or your feet hurt you a lot, make sure your feet are, like we talked about, straight, and let all that blood reverse and come down to your vital organs in your brain. So legs up the wall, hello. Holy crap. I love the wall. Do some up and down motion. It's going to be, wow. Bonus feature. Bonus feature. Bonus feature. Down, sit.